What's we do? We're back here with Wii Sports, our 100% trip, journey, thing, adventure, task. Anyway, 13 of 15 platinum medals. We're doing all right. Oh, how I underestimated this whole game at the start. The only two we have remaining are spin control and batting practice. And again, naively, I gotta say, these two feel like they're gonna be real easy. Oh, I'm so disappointed with myself every episode when I get frustrated by one, because it's like, you've been here before. You know what's gonna happen. You're gonna do well for a bit, then suck for a bit, and then you're gonna get it in like 4 hours. It's gonna be fine. But I just can't keep myself from going into a blind rage when the controls don't act the way I think they will. It's like being in a pogo stick race, but every time you hit the ground, there's a chance your pogo stick will like sprout a comedy boxing glove and punch you in the jaw. And every time that happens, like the ref or whatever is like, "Why'd you do that? Stop doing that." It's like, I'm the victim. Why are you punishing me? Anyway, of these two, I would foresee batting practice being harder, so let's give it a go. I say it's gonna be, I expect this one to be easy. I have no idea what this entails. My guess is it's just gonna be like, ball, 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 and it's just like, whoosh, 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 and you just have to like smash each of them, and as long as they get like in the diamond, then you're fine. That's what I'm guessing. I have no idea really what's going on, though. Ah. So that wasn't good. So all it's reading is hit. So do I really just have to hit each one? Or is it a matter of like, what's my best streak? Because I don't even have to do it very well by the look of it. Nice! Thank you. Oh, okay, no, it does have to not be a foul. Good to know. So will it be like, get 25 points with a streak of no less than 10, or will it be like, just hit all 30? Either way, hitting all 30 doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard. But let me just carry on as I am here. I guess the idea is that they're like throwing different pitches progressively. That one even seems like it might be a foul, but... Okay, no, I guess they want you to have some accuracy. At least there's nothing obscuring the shadow in this one. Pitches do get a little more furious by the end. Right, so final score. Wow, damn, alright, be like that about it. 20!
You earned a silver medal.
This is a silver medal. What's platinum? Is hit all 30. Okay, so just hit every single one. Don't miss anything. Okay, so it's gonna be tough. Well, the actual process of it is not too difficult, I don't think. More so that it will take like 3 minutes when it comes time. And one single mistake means you're screwed, which is just a bit annoying, but I'll get it. I'm almost certain. At least now I know I can restart the second I get one wrong. Do you reckon bunting is allowed for this? No. It is not. Hey, Alex! So nice to see you. I know, that's what I said, and I was like, I think if the pads just came a little faster, it would be easier, but anyway. It was nice talking to you. Tell you what, I could go for that golden line that showed up in the previous baseball one. In this one, that would be nice to get that like instant sense of how late or early you were. Like again, you can kind of trace it from where the ball goes, but since the camera doesn't actually really pan to show you, it's not like super easy. It would be easier if they just had that sort of yellowish line show up.
Time out.
At first I thought it was fouling that made your streak go away, like I just did there, but there was one earlier there where I was pretty sure it was a foul and still counted. So maybe it's like the foul lines are just a little wider technically on this minigame. So you can still foul, but it's just a little harder or something. It is a shame you have to get it like literally perfect. I think platinum score of like 29 or 28 seems like it would have been fine. I guess it is meant to just be a bit of an endurance. I'm also starting to get like a mark around my neck where this necklace is being held. Well, yes, I was making Aragorn jokes last episode, but it really is like the one ring weighing on me. By the end, I'm gonna have like the huge like rash and bloody gash he has on his neck. Frodo, I mean. Oh, was that bad?
Time out.
Man, yeah, the feedback is weird on this one. You'd think they would say you were too far to the left or something, because I swear it was like I hit that ball and then it just evaporated off screen and I have no idea what I did wrong. Well, also because I wasn't really paying attention at that point, because you kind of have to zone out to do this 30 times in a row. But so far this one's, it's definitely functional. It's just kind of doing the same thing a lot. But it's certainly functional compared to like most of the boxing ones. This one is definitely more of a case of, yeah, it works to its intended purpose. I'm just not a huge fan of its intended purpose. And is the last one always going to be some weird trick shot where they like throw it way to the side like that first one did? I wonder. And if so, how do I hit that? I think the throws do get like a little more complex each time. Like they start throwing lots more curves beyond the 10 mark and so on. But it's not like super hard, or I wouldn't have said. It's not so much harder that it really throws it and feels like, okay, easy portion, medium portion, hard portion. It's just like it slowly ramps up in a pace that feels right to the rest of it. Okay, never mind. The curving does sort of ramp things up a little. It's kind of hard to tell if you're doing it early or late when there's a lot of curve to it like that, because the curve changes the position at which it will be when it reaches you and the bat. If it's over here and you swing like that and it goes that way, you were too early. But if it's over here and you swing like that and it goes that way, it means you were too late. So without the line or some kind of indicator, it's hard to really like take a lesson from it. I'm just kind of going to do it over and over, because it's also split second that by the time I realize I've messed it up, I won't have in my short-term memory anymore at what the position of the ball on the previous attempt, on the attempt that it just failed. I mean, so like just there, I because I was focusing on swinging and not anything else, I couldn't actually tell you what I did wrong there, because I don't know if the ball was on the left of me, the right of me, the center of me, or at what point the bat hit it, because I'm just kind of zoning in doing this over and over. So to have the acuity and the focus to pay attention precisely to each one, so that if it goes wrong, I know what I did wrong, is something I lack. I don't know what I did wrong there either. I guess it was too early. So like I don't really dislike this one, and it indisputably works, but I'm just gonna be sitting here doing this. And it doesn't, I wouldn't say it's the most fun of them. It's hard to really think about this one in terms of like strategy or aiming for an improvement of my skill, as much as just kind of getting it right eventually. And granted, I said that about the previous boxing one as well. I said I didn't feel like I was improving any, and eventually I found that I was, but yeah, I don't know. That's my stance on it going into it now. Can I chair of unathletic shame this one? My feet hurt. I'm doing the boxing one for like an hour. 3 hours, I mean, it was. Sorry, brain. All I've had to eat today was a banana. My eyes kind of hurt from how like intently I've been staring at certain parts of the screen. For the boxing one, it was like intently looking at those two pads, and this one it's like really squinting and like looking at the ground to find the shadow. I just lost focus. I couldn't get it back. I felt myself spacing out and my eyes went all unfocused right before that one was thrown. And I couldn't summon the the focus to refocus them in time to actually see where that ball was going. Yeah, they do throw those sort of lower ones consistently at the end, but it's not actually a big deal, it seems. I may as well just play to the end and not restart so willy-nilly, as long as I know I'm going to improve my record for the time being, just so I can continue to learn those later ones. Have continued time uninterrupted playing with them. I know that's at odds with what I said earlier about how it feels like I'm not learning it, but it still feels that way, but clearly, the longer I spend there, the better I will know it. From 10 to like 27 is mostly the same, I think. It doesn't change too much in all that. And then the last three are like, there's a chance they'll be super fast or that really slow one. Oh, never mind. Really slow ones can happen in here as well. That was ridiculously fast, holy crap. Okay, so some of the later ones are totally crazy. So I was wrong. The first 10 are like the easy ones, and if you mess those up, you know you've screwed up big time. Again, to the point that it almost feels like it should just start at the 20 mark and only ask you to get 20 of them. Sorry, start at the 10 mark and then only ask you to get 20. Like, start at the most difficult portion, but have the score be require less of you. So that just to cut out the repetition of these first 10.
Okay. Okay. Great control. Good.
That's gold. And like, I kind of feel like I accomplished enough.
You earned a gold medal.
That feels like I had enough familiarity with it. The 3 extra doesn't feel like much more. It just feels like getting a little bit luckier. Again, it's one of those situations where I don't feel like by the time I'll get the platinum, I'll have unlocked some great secret since the gold, you know? It'll just be like, I did the gold a little better. But I don't really foresee it happening soon. I think it'll be at least an hour, probably a few more. Okay, gotta admit, I did foresee this one being a little easier. Confession time. Confession time. I did not think this would be hard. Well, and again, it's not really hard is the right word. Staying focused long enough to do it is hard, but the task itself is rather straightforward.
Excellent.
Oh man, does the crowd really get that loud when you get a 20 streak? I might have to turn it off in that case. That was ridiculously distracting. Right, I muted it.
Play ball. Nice. Nice bat. Excellent. Great control. Excellent.
There you go, 29, so almost there.
You beat the high score.
One of these days. But I got lucky that time and they didn't do any of like the crazy fast ones.
Time out.
I think I better get out the better than wolves again. What was that? I'm not enjoying this. I wish this was over. The hard drive killer. Wii Sports. I do apologize that a lot of these platinum medal videos have just turned into like this. Like I'm not even commentating. It's just this the barest form of what could be called a let's play. I'm listening to another video. It's ongoing. Just barely on camera because sitting on the floor is more comfortable at the moment, and just like at this point I'm just like trying to get there. The objective has become leagues more important than the journey. I gather it's not the most dynamic viewing experience I can afford you, but at some point I just gotta get through this game. The fool I was. All the platinum medals. Can't wait for Wii Sports Resort. To be fair, Wii Sports Resort
Time out.
rarely asks you to do like the same thing over and over, kind of like this. It's like you play the game over and over to get to Advanced Pro, but then the stamps are all like fun stuff. Well, and the odd one will be like play this game perfectly once. But... So I guess that's kind of like this, but not all of them have that. Like the basketball one, there's a stamp for sync every single one. But in the archery, there's probably one for getting the max score, but I'm not sure. But it's longer, much longer. Because there are like 16 mini games, each of which some of which have like 2 variations. Like the sword fighting has the 1v1 and it has the big horde fight, for instance. I can't remember if the experiences are counted separately for them. Like his horde showdown experience counted separately from 1v1 experience. I don't remember. Tell you what, sometimes the 10 to 20 are really chill like this. They just basically get thrown straight. There's no curve to speak of. I don't know why that is. Oh, why did that go so slow? That one like slowed down halfway. Cat ears just look blinding in the camera there. They're not actually quite that bright. My camera's only got a half hour left on it, so, but I might just say screw it and carry on without it, because, I mean, honestly, I'm just doing this. We're getting You won't be missing much if you can't see it. I could genuinely just cut a clip of me doing this and put it on the success attempt. I do appreciate that if you wheel the bat around, she does a kind of jig. Yeah, what I said at the beginning was totally wrong. The last 10 are significantly harder. Can you see the mark around my neck where the necklace has been? I think you can right there. It's like almost bruising. You have to understand, Sam. It's my burden. It will destroy you. It's not a situation where, for me, it's all about getting into a flow. So if it was an infinite number of balls thrown, and just if you get 30 in a row, then you get the platinum. I would have had this so much earlier, because it's this restarting and breaking my flow and my short term of it that messes it up for me. I tell you, I would never guess this one would be so much more hard fought than that boxing one. But for sure, if this one, the bowling one, we're going to be like, kick in the park. The other thing that bears noting, I suppose, is that getting pro is not really the highest level of mastery in the main sports either, so I'm making the training ones harder by going for the platinums. If I wanted to put the main games on par, I would do something like beat the champions in each sport. Where
Time out. Play ball.
what? You know what? I'm hearing Omni, she's telling me something. She's saying you've hit 10 and a half hours, which is what you ended up spending on the golf one. And what her implication seems to be, this is a massive waste of time. You know what, Omni, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much. This is a waste of time.
Well done. Excellent. Ready. Okay.
Can we please just pretend that was it? I mean, I basically got it perfect.
Great control. Time out.
So fast. I'd have better luck if it were 30 of the hard ones than 10 easy, 10 medium, 10 hard with the repeated over and over again and swap change. Oh, and if that was different, oh, I'm gonna get used to this, like changing on the fly like that. It's such nonsense. Help me.
Ball.
Help me. There's a fly in the room now. Oh, 14 hours. 14 hours.
Time out.
14 hours. Decency. Just swear now. Air my lungs that this fucking game was so. Whoever
Time out.
thought 30 was a reasonable score was must have been out of this world good at baseball, man. Third one for serious? Central is in post, right? Me? You
Time out.
Why the f am I still doing this? Alright, the novelty of that's worn off. I'm just like a normal human again. Well, as much as I ever have.
Great control. Excellent.
Six of the fast ones in a row, and I pull that slow one, and I swear I waited like an extra second.
Play ball. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Great bat.
I'm free. Oh, upon me.
You earned a platinum
Here.
medal.
We're safe now. They can't hurt us anymore. We're fine. 14 and a half hours. What's wrong with me? Oh. So in case I don't include the earlier clip, the reason I'm lying down is because dear Upon Me here advised me in her ultimate and endless sage wisdom that 3 things. 1, if I was going to be doing this for a long time, I needed to find a comfortable position, which is why I'm lying face down on the floor. 2, I was too far away from the screen, which harmed depth perception. And 3, I wasn't eye level with the screen, which harmed depth perception. I was sitting on the ground looking up at it, or standing up looking down at it. So I've got the monitor on, just like on the floor here with me. I don't know if there's anything else I need to say about that. Yeah, I mean, again, it's hard to be non-biased about this right now. I still think it's a good minigame and doubtless, indubitably functional compared to some of the other ones for sure. But there's a lack of feedback for some of them, because it's not always just about early or late, but if you go early and it was curved, then sometimes it bounces off the tip in a weird way that doesn't really look like it makes sense and stuff. But also, it's another one where you do their easy stuff over and over again, at least with this, because it demands a certain level of focus. Like, it's hard. Well, for some reason it was balanced a little better than some of the other ones, where I didn't feel like I could space out and mess up the easy ones nearly as much. But it takes so long when you have to redo those first 20 every time before you get to the hard stuff. And by that point, you've forgotten the hard stuff. And some of the... So at 20 hits, which is independent of how many they've thrown, it's how many you've hit that determines the difficulty. At 20 hits from you is when the super hard ones start. Some of them are super harder than others, so you can. It's another one where like you kind of have to get lucky on if they do hard ones for you or not. Well, you don't have to, but luck can play a part. Anyway, I'm very shot right now, emotionally and physically. But next time, the final platinum medal, I hope. Spin control. Should be real easy, right? Come here. I need a hug. If you go to the channels more Stanley Parable. Goodbye.
Still hot, right? Like a cockroach under my foot. You got cake! You got a cake! Camilla, I'm gonna give you cake, because it's sweet, just like you. Here you go. Yummers. Thank God that one wasn't poison.
You really like looking at my face, don't you? You have no idea